Hey everyone, Eddie here. So I promised a couple of you, well, way back, about a year ago now. Yeah, well, literally about a year ago. Uh, that I would make a video going into detail on how I make the episodes and whatnot. And obviously, due to some delays and confusion with the season finale, and due to the fact that I don't know what's going on with BTWF anymore, I thought I might as well make this just in case it gets cancelled. At least you guys would know how to make them in other games like Cool Beans Railway and Locals Online, etc., etc. Right now, I'm just waiting to load in. You know, the private server. So I'm gonna walk you all through step by step. Don't know if I'm gonna have any text up to explain the steps, but I might. All right. So where are we right now? Miles off. All right. So I'm gonna head to Knapford since this is where most of the episodes take place. So I normally head to Knapford Sheds S1 when it wants to load. Okie dokie. Was my sound off? Yeah. Oh, brilliant. None of the teleports are working. Grade A, fantastic. Alright, cheers, Bland. I'll do it here. So, first, I'll spawn the engine I want in. So, like, per se, if I wanted to do, like, a Ginty and Pug short with, like, Edward, 1020, uh, Pug, I'd spawn those in. Depending on what bay I want them in, obviously, will depend on their orientation. But then, let's say with Edward, once I've spawned him in, I'll sort his eyes out and I'll change his liveries up to the FR Red. Because every engine in the show, if you guys have paid attention, has like their own specific livery. If they have a livery, I will have it changed to like the one I like to suit like the Jesus my throat. To suit the show. So like Edward's currently in his FR livery. You got obviously the main crew in the normal liveries. But what I do next is depending on what's happening in the scene. So, like, depending on what I've wrote down on the script, which I won't be showing because I don't have time today to sort Google Docs out. So I'm just gonna just talk about it. So normally I'll write down on the script like if like a character looks at another character or etc. So then I'll get the face that matches like how the speak like how the character is talking. So let's say uh Edward's angry. So I'd like position the face, then the eyes according to how the scene is. Then I'd take the eyeball, click about on the nose, and press tab obviously to get that. Then click off of that, and then look. So we've got this. Now normally I would prefer to zoom in like that, and then I press Alt 1, which automatically takes a screenshot. See, and then I just go View, and then I'll just download it, and then I would go into Adobe Premiere Pro and edit all together along with the voice lines and whatnot. But that's just for like single scenes. If I'm doing a moving scene, it becomes a bit more difficult. So I will grab 1020 for this. Alright, so first I have to bring them out to about wherever I need them. So I need time to build speed up. So I bring him to about here. Put him on about 60. And I'll just wait till he hits the buffers or something. There we go. So then what I'll do is I'll do this. And that is how I like choreograph my scenes. And then it'll just It'll just keep going as you see him go further and further away until then, I stop the recording on OBS and then, I then do the next scene, which would be like mm, maybe Pug leaving after him. So sort of the same again. So bring him to about here, bring him back. Then don't tell me he's clipped into the buffers. Oh Jesus Christ, it's worse than he's clipped into the buffers. He's gone off the track. Also, random fact: certain faces for Edward can actually cause his eyes to roll. Oh God, the camera's gonna. Whatever. Certain faces can actually cause his eyes to bug out. So if I know I think there's like a couple of faces you can do on Edward that practically you can make his pupils like. Look, I'm pretty sure if I roll these up, if I roll this into like a really far corner, it looks like he's practically eyeless. Sometimes on some of the older models, sometimes on some of the older models, the pupils are a bit better for this. So I guess they must have fixed it. But sometimes you could get his eyes to like practically disappear on his face, so it looked like Herobrine Edward. This is just a really funny scene. I was like, let me just get the right face. Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the community post later. I just find that funny. All right. So then I think I'm gonna have to cut real quick to in Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'll be right back. All right. I'm back now. So now we have our screenshot in Premiere Pro. You can I use this tool to drag it. This is how I make them longer and whatnot. The default's 5 seconds. You drag right to make it longer, and you drag left to make it shorter. So let's say I want it to be a 8 second clip. That's not exactly 8 seconds. Nah, that's a do. And then it's just sort of like just play for 8 seconds, and then obviously I do like zooming in and effects and all that. So let's say press Control Z all that. What can I do? Let me give you guys a quick demonstration. Alright, and then like the final result would be this. Basically, I'm showing the rotations and all that. Ta-da! But if I wanted to actually make it look good, I put it at like 4, maybe like 6 rotations. So if I do like that, oh god, and so if I do that, then that, there. So now let me show you the actual result. And it'll rotate 6 times. So if I wanted it at an angle, I would just then angle it to here. So I set it at like the 6x, and then oh, Brent, I just took the keyframe off. God damn it. And yeah, basically, boom. Then obviously I'd go into video effects. Just go to distort for a second. I've never actually used the mirror effect before. Oh, okay, so that's how it works. Yes. Water. Oh God. Oh, angry French Edward. Angry French Edward. Yes. Okay, but normally I would use stuff like magnify is just like this weird funny one you guys see a lot, like in videos and whatnot. So if I do this, I'm great. Oh, well, I guess that brings us to the end of the video. Uh, so Premiere Pro just crashed. Um, oh, by the way, you're hearing the game in the background, by the way. So yeah, I guess the game just crashed. Well, Premiere Pro. So yeah, I guess that brings us to the end of this video. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in, well, either the next GNT and Pug short, the next audio log, or the next episode. Bye, guys!